guys, Xaryu here, and today I need to explain to you guys why I'm not Zandalari anymore. Hopping into game, here we are, we're undead, and there's a lot of you guys that are like, what? Come on, Zar, you were just Zandalari a second ago, what's going on here? Why are you back undead? Okay, I figured I'd make a video because so many of you people are gonna ask instead of trying to reply to each one or like, what's going on? Where's Zandalari? Zari? Here we are, we're back undead. You guys are gonna laugh. It's because Zandalari looked a little bit troll, alright? It looked just a little bit troll. And here's the reason why. When you're playing PvP, you gotta look cool to really make the plays. People is, how do you get rank 1? How do you improve your gameplay? Guys, the transmog and the look of your character is very critical. Okay, very, very critical to actually being able to push high arena ratings up onto the ladder, okay? So, what you have to do is you have to make a character that you have confidence in. It's like wearing a suit to an interview, okay? You have to look very nice to perform very well, okay? Step 0. So, we're on step 0 right now. We went back undead because it looks really awesome, okay? Bah! There it is. Xaryu back male undead. There it is, boys. But since that's all we're gonna do in this video, we got step 0 down, okay? We got step 0 down on how to look good in arena. Gotta go male undead, gotta get the nice transmog going on. And then we're gonna hop into step 1. For the rest of this video, guys, we're actually gonna slowly walk through some rogue mage games and show you guys how to open in a rogue mage mirror matchup. Because a lot of the times it's very fast paced and very tricky. In this video, I'm gonna actually slow it down and walk you guys through that. Alright guys, so in this first clip, or in both these clips actually, it's gonna be rogue mage mirror. In this first one, we're on the grand arena. We're playing fire sub, and this one we're fighting fire and assassination. Assassination is actually a little bit tricky just because they have that vendetta. So if they vendetta your rogue, he can't reset, right? Because if you vanish, you can still see him. So it's actually a very, very fast-paced matchup. So right away, the best opener you can do is to invis after the enemy mage. Okay, so both rogues in stealth, both mages out of stealth. You want your rogue to rush in and sap the mage. Their rogues rushing in to sap you. If you get sap on the mage, it's good because then you can spell steal them and get combat cast a greater pie. If you get sapped, it's bad. But if you get sapped, then you want to sap the enemy mage. So it's basically both rogues trying to sap the enemy mage, both mages trying to wait as long as possible to go invis before you get sapped, but you don't want to get sapped. So it's like right there, it's when I went invis because I didn't want to get sapped. If the rogue sprinted in, you can only wait maybe 3 or 4 seconds before going invis, depending on the map, before you have to go invis, or else you're going to get sapped, or else you'll just have to play. You have to assume the rogue's running at you, right? So then you have to sap. My rogue stayed back. My rogue actually, that's a misplay. My rogue should have ran in and sapped the enemy mage right away. The best possible thing you can do is run right in and sap that mage. So we both go invis. I'm invis a half a second earlier, which is a little bit unfortunate there. It's nice that, you know, he has that half a second advantage, and I'm kind of looking around, just looking for the rogue if possible. If I find the rogue, it's great. If I don't find the rogue, then I want to stay near LOS for the opener, stay near a pillar, so it looks like I'm running back to this pillar, and immediately we want to sap that mage if we can. Boom. Okay, so we got combat. Now the rogue opens me. Now if the rogue opens me, what we want to do is immediately, my rogue should blind the rogue. Okay, not open the rogue, not trying to sheep the rogue, not dragon's breath rogue. We immediately blind the rogue and go mage. Now if the mage, if the rogue trinkets the blind, we kidney him, kill him 100-0 with every single cooldown, combust, meteor, maledict. He'll die every time in the kidney, 100-0. Easy. Game's over, you win. If the rogue doesn't trinket the blind, you sap the blind and you keep going mage, okay? Either way, you want to blind immediately. The first rogue to blind will usually win this matchup. So let's see what happens. Boom, immediately blinded rogue. Perfect from my rogue. We're kind of line of sighting, and we're waiting just a second. If the rogue trinkets, well, he'll die 100-0. If he doesn't trinket, we're going to pop cooldowns on the mage. We're going to CC the rogue, and then we're going to, kill the mage through combustion. Or through cauterize. Rogue trinkets. My rogue's blinded. That means we want to kill rogue right here. We want to go rogue as soon as possible, and we can 100-0 the rogue, right? So now the kill target switches from we were going mage to now rogue. The rogue trinket, vanish, and blinded my rogue. Very nice play by the enemy rogue, right? Very fast-paced matchup. I'm pausing this on purpose, guys. This is all happening very, very quickly. Rogue trinket, vanish blinds. My rogue could trinket the blind and kidney the rogue, and the game would be over. Or he could sit the blind and sap, trinket the stun, and then restun the rogue, and the game would be over. So let's see what happens here. It's a 1v1 between me and the mage. We got the rogue out of stealth with the Frost Nova. Okay? Slight subtlety that you might not have noticed. I switched my focus to the mage because we're now going to go rogue, right? So swapping the focus allows me to focus counterspell the poly so the mage can't peel us. Okay? So once we go rogue, we'll swap the focus. We're getting ready for the swap. I still have all 3 Fire Blasts. We have Combust, we have Maledict, we have everything available to one-shot this rogue. Rogue cloaked, so we're going to wait for the cloak. We trinket, counterspell the mage on the polymorph, which means he has no Dragon's Breath and he has no polymorph available, which means the mage can't peel us at all. We can sheep the mage. The rogue has 2 seconds of Cloak of Shadows left. The full kidney comes out. He has no trinket. We're going to Combust, Maledict, Fire Blast, Pyroblast to actually kill off the rogue here. Mage cannot peel us at all. Play the game. We'll wait just for a second, and boom. Actually, let me replay just a sec. I popped my Maledict a bit early because it takes a second to travel through the air, and it is a global cooldown, so we can use the Maledict while cloaked, and then by the time it hits, I think the cloak will be off, right? By the time it travels. And then we pop Combust, and Fire Blast, Fire Blast, Pyroblast, Fire Blast, Pyroblast. Mage is recasting Poly. We spin the camera and Dragon's Breath the mage. This is actually another nice subtlety. We already counterspelled the first Poly. Counterspell fades. Right here, he's going to peel with another poly. You see, I pointed with my finger. You guys can't see my finger, but I'll use my mouse instead. There's the polymorph, and he's casting the poly. We have no counterspell available. We 180 with the camera and Dragon's Breath him. Right, 180 Dragon's Breath. We Dragon's Breath the rogue and the mage here. Stops the cast once again. And then hopefully the rogue will go down here in a second. We cast a Scourge. We fake cast these counterspell from the mage because we know he's gonna counterspell our first cast, and then the rogue goes down. So this was a really fast game, right? Only maybe a 60-second match, and that's literally the entire clip. I think it actually ends there. But blind the rogue, get the trinket, go mage. If he trinkets, swap rogue, kill him 100-0 on that trinket. Let's hop into another match. All right, guys, Mug and Bala this time, same matchup, rogue mage mirror. Once again, I'm playing with Naj. Gates open and I go invis, so that's not the greatest opener. Right away, the mage has a couple second advantage over me on that invisibility. I definitely should mount up, wait for him to go invis, just like I explained at the start of this video, and then kind of go from there, right? But if I go invis and then he goes invis, then they have that slight 1 or 2 seconds advantage over us. Like right here, if I get sapped, it's bad. But looks like the rogue doesn't sap me. We get the sap and spamming spell steal, so boom, this is the perfect opener. Sap on the enemy mage. He is in combat because I spell soul him. I'm in combat. I can't get sapped. Now I can cast a Greater Pyroblast, right? We spell so both shields, casting the Greater Pyro. Now there's a lot that can happen here, right? A lot that can happen. The rogue could open me, which means we blind the rogue and do the same thing and open the mage. The rogue could not open me, and he could blind me. If he blinds me, I think we just sit. And then it would kind of be like either a resap on the mage or a blind on the enemy mage, or we kind of just wait and then continue the 1v1 after the blind. I wouldn't trinket the blind though, because if I trinket the blind, it allows me to just die in the full Market of the Kidney from the Assassination Rogue. So I'm just casting the Greater Pyroblast. Let's see what happens. He opens me. So the best opener is to force the rogue out of stealth, because now the rogue has to open me, right? If he doesn't really open me, then I just get the Greater Pyro for free. Once we get the Greater Pyro for free, I mean, that's an amazing way to start the match, right? So rogue opens me with Garou. Once again, should be blind on the rogue immediately. Set the rogue to my focus target. Combustion pop from the enemy mage. I want a temp shield as soon as possible here. Spamming temp shield, boom, right? Spamming that temp shield because he popped combust and the rogue is already connected. Now we stun the mage, blind the rogue. Perfect opener from our point of view. Now we want to get a ton of damage out on the mage, but if that rogue trinkets, we want to swap to him and kill him 100 with that kidney shot. Let's see what happens. He sits the blind. We lock the poly. Now this is where we can start doing some damage, right? Mage, when you're locked in poly, can't blink, can't temp shield, can't polymorph. They can't peel, right? They're screwed. So you want to lock them in poly and then do the damage. Rogue sitting that blind. We can polymorph the rogue. And the reason I don't have to fake this counterspell is because the mage can't counterspell me because he's already counterspelled. That's another reason. Locking poly means they can't counterspell. So I can just free cast that polymorph. We sheep the rogue and he goes for the trinket. So now at this point, This is actually a little tricky. We can either swap the rogue with the kidney shot and try to 100 ohm with combustion, or since the mage is already half HP, continue to CC the rogue and then kill the mage after. Either way is going to work here. It's just kind of your rogue and yourself have to be on the same page with these swaps. If you swap the rogue, it has to be all in 100-0. If you don't kill him, it's bad. If you don't swap the rogue, CC him, continue to kill mage, that works as well. So we're going to Nova the rogue. Boom. Looks like we're on the same page there. Look at that. Look at that. It's just clockwork, baby. Beautiful swap there, Naj. So we swap the rogue with that Nova, blink away, bomb him. I can swap the mage to my focus. We throw the Meteor, Combust. I will probably Maledict here in a second. Meteor, Combust, Maledict, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast. And we finish on with a Scorch, Pyroblast. Boom. 100-0. Guys, I'm telling you. You blind the rogue. If he trinkets, you kill him 100-0. If he doesn't trinket, you CC him forever and you kill the mage. That's how this matchup works, right? You save the Combust for that trinket. Running away, and I think the clip ends right about there. It restarts. But, guys, that's how you do it. Blind the rogue. If he trinkets, swap the rogue in the kidney. If he doesn't trinket, CC him, kill the mage. Boom! Rogue mage walkthrough. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you enjoy these walkthroughs, definitely let me know down below in the comments. Talk to me over on Instagram at XaryuLOL. I've been posting a lot of fitness stuff on Instagram when these YouTube videos go live, when I'm going live on Twitch, everything on the Instagram stories, Instagram uploads, so definitely check out the Instagram, XaryuLOL. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.